I'm about to be on. Been on this mission since I first left home. Packed up my bags like I'm grown. Told myself to show myself to do no wrongs. Like I'm about to be on. Been on this mission since I first left home. Packed up my bags like I'm grown.
Okay, what's up YouTube? My name is Galen and this is Galen's Gadgets. Thank you so much for joining my channel today. And today I'll be going over a smartwatch that I found on Amazon. So I do believe this is a special smartwatch because it's the cheapest smartwatch that I found on Amazon with built-in GPS. So most cheap smartwatches, like in the I'd say under $100 range, they don't have built-in GPS. You actually have to use your smartphone's GPS and pair your watch to the smartphone, and that's the only way that you can track your steps and things like that. It all takes your phone's GPS data. So this watch actually has an inbuilt GPS, as well as some other cool features which I thought was really good, and this is only 55 bucks. I actually got it for $35 because a few days ago they had like one of those 30% off coupons that you see on Amazon, like right here. Yeah, I'm going to be unboxing this on this video and showing you my first impressions. First off, I'm just gonna go through some of the key features. So again, the brand is called Gandley. It does have 11 sport modes. It has a heart rate monitor, a 1.3 inch screen. You can see your call and app notifications on here. You can't talk in your phone or respond to these notifications, but you can see your notifications. And you also get a blood pressure monitor, and it is IP67 waterproof. And you get a weather app in this watch as well. Okay, and you also get a barometer and altimeter, so you can check the altitude and elevation as well as your distance. You get your music control and remote camera as well, and then this is just telling you about the app, and that looks like it's about it. Those are all of the major features, so I'm gonna get to unboxing it. Okay, so here is the box. On the front you can just see the Gandley branding. It just says watch on the top. Nothing really on the sides. There's a barcode. Nothing too important. It just says the picture is just used for reference. So I'm gonna, this looks like it's a sleeve. Here you go, you get smartwatch. Okay. So here is the watch. Came out really easily. Gonna look at that in a second. Okay, looks like you get a charger as well. Let's see what that charger is like. So it looks like the charger is a clamp. This is the first watch that I've seen with a charger like that. It looks like something here so it doesn't damage the actual screen, and then there are your prongs to charge, and USB type A cable. Well, the end of it will go into USB type A, and you get one booklet. I believe it's going to be in multiple languages. The first one is Chinese, and there's everything after that, and shows you how to connect. You're going to need an app called Going Fit. That is going to be the app that you download on the Play Store or on the Apple Store. This is compatible with Android and iOS. So let's get to the actual watch now. Okay, we'll undo the band. So this is a 44mm watch in terms of like the in terms of like the perimeter of it. The screen is 1.3 inches. Let me take that sticker off. Got some sticker struggles going there. Okay, there we go. Okay, let's go through the watch. There are your sensors on the back. You can see that. There's your charging prongs right there. It's compatible with iOS and Android. Tells you again your Gandley branding at the bottom. This is a really nice looking band. Now let's see if it has the quick release pins. So yeah, it does have the 22mm quick release pins, so you could just take those out and replace it with any bands that you want that are 22mm. Okay, let's see if it has any juice on it. Okay, it does have some juice on it, just says smartwatch. Okay, it looks like you have to set it up initially, but before I do that, I'm just gonna go over the rest of the body of this. See if this band has any branding. Yeah, it looks like it's no branding on the actual watch band. So that's nice. I don't like a lot of branding on my smartwatches. But yeah, overall it looks like it's a pretty good size. And it's a really comfortable band. It's a decent sized smartwatch as well. One thing I don't like, I can tell there is like kind of a bezel. You can see around the perimeter of the actual screen of the watch. Looks like I actually pressed Chinese on accident, so I'm gonna have to reset this soon. But overall, looks like the UI is pretty fluid, so I'm going to set everything up and download the app and get back with you in a second. Okay guys, so I just set everything up on the watch. It was very easy, it only took me a few minutes. As you can see, the app is called the Going Fit app. All you have to do is just go to, if you're using Android, just go to your Google Play Store. If you're using Apple, just go to your App Store and just type in Going Fit, and this is what the application looks like. Then I hit open. Okay, so you do have to pair it. That was pretty simple. It's pretty straightforward once you open up the app, but here's just what the app looks like. So it looks like the front screen is your statuses. So I haven't been anywhere today. I've just been sitting at my desk. Just paired this completely a few minutes ago. You can see I have 0 steps, 0 calories, and 0 miles. My heart rate, 74 beats per minute. That tracks itself 24/7. And then the blood pressure, you have to track that manually in the watch. I'm going to show you how to do that. Sleep, it can track your sleep. I'm probably going to sleep in it tonight to see how accurate it is. And then you can track your weight. Okay, simple enough. Okay, now you can go to me, and then you could choose your nickname. I just chose G for Galen. You can set goals here. Help, frequently asked questions, and contact us. Okay, so here is the device. Here are your device settings. You could adjust all of these settings on your watch from your phone, so you could choose watch faces. There are tons of them that you can choose from. You can also choose which apps that you want to get notifications for on your watch. I chose a few of my favorites, my basic messaging apps, and then like YouTube and stuff like that. There's a do not disturb mode. You can adjust that from your phone as well as your watch. You have an alarm clock, your sedentariness reminder to show you like how long you've been sitting. Yeah, that's your vibration, the shock. You can keep it backlit for 8 seconds. It's also adjustable. You could use the turn wrist to turn your screen on, keeping that on. Heart rate monitoring, by default that is set for 24 hours. Or actually it's 8 to 6, so yeah, there you go. Then music control. Control your, once you're playing music, you can control it from your watch as well. Have a remote camera, and I did make sure this was updated to the latest firmware and the latest GPS. So let's go to settings. I did sync it to my Google Fit. You just have to like put in your Gmail to do that. I know Strava is another popular fitness app, so you can pair it to that. This was important. By default, it was set to metric, so you'll have to go to settings to update that to Imperial if you're in the US. You could choose like which map you want to use. I use Google Maps. I'm not sure what Baidu map is. Check for updates. You could delete, modify your password, and that's pretty much it on the app. But I really do like the UI. Let's see if it has anything further. Yeah, it's pretty basic. It looks like it doesn't like really have any charts or anything. Oh, when you click on it further, you do get charts. So far it's only tracked my heart rate once, so 74, and then it's tracked my blood pressure once, so that looks pretty average, 132/73. So yeah, that's the app. Okay, so now to the watch. So first off, I'm just going to talk about how it actually feels after a few minutes of me playing with it. It feels very plasticky, like you can hear it. Just can't get around it. It feels a lot cheaper than the other budget watches that I've covered on my channel, such as the Tenwu and the Yame watch. Like those were also made of plastic, but they had like a different finish to make it feel more premium. This just feels like straight up plastic, like the original Yame watch that I got. Like the Yame Watch 2020 had like a plastic type glossy finish, and then the Tenwu also had like a metal type finish, even though it was plastic. But this just feels like plastic. It's not a big deal breaker to me. I still like the weight of it and everything. It feels a lot lighter than the other watches just because of that plastic build as well. The buttons feel a little loose. I will say that they don't feel like as sturdy and firm and clicky as other ones. Like it's pretty clicky, but it just doesn't feel firm. Like it feels like the button is like rotating in a circle when you press it as well. So yeah, now I'm just gonna go over the actual like UI of the watch. So the two buttons on the side, back to those buttons. That top button, this is only like a home button. So if you're in, let's just say you're there, you just click that top button and it always takes you home, or you can just press it again to turn off your screen. And you can also press it to turn on your screen, just in case you don't want to use that auto wake gesture. And also there is a bottom button that always takes you to your workouts. So I'm just going to go over all of the workouts that this watch supports. So indoor running, outdoor running, riding, climbing, marathon, walking, spinning, yoga, football, basketball, badminton, and like a record motion option. So just going to click that top button to go home again. I really love the UI of this because it really reminds me like a lot of like the Wear OS, which is way more expensive than these like cheaper watches. So I'm just gonna swipe down. You get a few quick toggles, like you get a battery saver mode. That is to adjust your brightness. What I don't remember what that is for. What is that? Oh, that's like a do not disturb mode. Then you have a settings option. You have an option to lock it, and if you want your screen locked, you can just press any key to unlock it. So yeah, I really like that about this watch. I like those quick toggles. When you swipe up, you get your actual menus. You can only get out of your menu by pressing that home button again, but I'm just going to show you what's in the menu. You have a health option, so I'm just going to show you what's in there. You have a pedometer, heart rate, blood pressure monitor. So of course the pedometer tracks your steps, and then the heart rate of course tracks your heart rate, and this actually does it 24/7. I showed you on the watch how you can adjust it to make it go 24/7. Right out of the box it goes from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. and then you have a blood pressure which you have to queue up manually. Okay, so that's those settings. And it looks like you can swipe left to get out of everything too. And then your notifications. Looks like one Bagnell just recently dropped a video, so I'm just gonna delete all. Okay. And you'll also get notifications like when you receive it, it will vibrate and the notifications come through. I did see that come through. Hopefully someone texts me or something just so I can show you guys that. But let's go to settings. Now you have language, clock. You can change how you want to see your clock. You have display, brightness. You can change how many apps you see on the screens and the menus. And you can change your screen time out time, and then reset and about your device. Okay, you also get a music controller, so whenever you queue up music on your phone, you can control the playback from your watch, which is nice. You get a calendar. That's something I don't think I've seen in one of these cheaper smartwatches, is a calendar. That's really nice. You get your breathing. You can set an alarm on your watch if you want. You can set your sedentary reminder. You can find your phone. Start. Okay, you can hear that. My phone just went off. In case you lose your phone, as long as it's connected, you can try to find it that way. Remote capture, so you can use that for camera shutter. Pressure. So this is the pressure is like the altimeter and everything. Just showing how much air pressure and everything is, elevation, things like that. Altitude, that's the elevation. You have a compass. I'm not sure what motion is. Oh, that's where you, if you like flick your wrist, your screen will come on. That's what that means. Tool. You get a countdown, stopwatch, calculator, compass, and then your altitude and pressure again. You can adjust the themes. I'm just going to keep it here because the other themes are harder to see on camera, but I'm just going to show you. Let's do theme 4. So yeah, you could change the theme of your main menus. And then you get a pretty good weather app. I think that's really nice. You can see the temperature today and then for the next few days as well. So that's a nice touch, and it's pretty detailed. Tells you the precipitation levels and everything. I really like that about this watch. Now let's go. So when you're on the home screen, when you swipe to the left, the screen to your right will show your current heartbeat, and then that's the name of the app that you need to download to sync everything. That stays there, and then there's your pressures again, your altitude again, and your compass again, and then your steps, and then it takes you back. So when you swipe left, it does the same thing but in reverse. And that's about it on the watch. It's full of features. I'll be doing a full review of this watch just to show you guys if everything actually worked. I'll be playing with the watch faces. I'll be changing the watch faces around to my liking and show you guys what my favorite watch face is eventually. But overall, if this works, I think this will be an absolute steal. I definitely think it will be possibly the best watch under $50 if they can like permanently move that price under that $55 that they have it at now. I'm really liking the watch so far in terms of the features and the hardware that it provides. The build quality is the only con in my opinion, but it's not that big of a deal. So yeah, if you have any questions about this watch, let me know, and I'll get back with you guys later in my full review.
Yeah, I just want you to be strong.